Yo, what's good guys? Peter here. We are back with another video. Hope you guys are having a great day as always. Hope you guys had Merry Christmas. It's the day after Christmas. Let me know what you guys got for Christmas in the comment section. Maybe it was 2K19, but we're back on the game, and today I'm going to show you guys the top 5 most overpowered builds in 2K19. Maybe you just got the game, like I said, for Christmas. Maybe you're just looking for an overpowered build because the one you made was terrible. Whatever it is, when I mean these builds are overpowered, I mean they are broken. 2K is not going to change any of this. Honestly, they're kind of done with 2K19. I mean, they didn't even give us snow after this.
There's no cars. Holy snow!
So they're done with the game already. They're probably not going to patch any of these. So these are good builds. These are a lock for pretty much the rest of the year. Of course, make sure I drop a like down below. As always, we're going for 2,000 likes. Let's get right into it. Now, the reason why I'm doing 5 builds instead of just 1 is because not every build is for everybody, right? All these builds do different things, and maybe you like doing some things over the other. And I guess you could say these are kind of in order, but it doesn't really matter. The first build we have is a center, and it is a pure glass cleaner. Yes, a pure glass cleaner. As much as I meme the archetype, even though all you really have to do is press triangle, the pure glass cleaner is pretty overpowered. You get 5 Hall of Fame badges, 4 gold badges, and a bunch of other overpowered badges. Plus, it's a center. You guys all know how overpowered centers are in 2K19. The name explains itself. It literally will just get rebounds. That's the only job of this archetype, but that's really valuable. You know, you can play with any archetype. It's really good on 2s. You guys saw that post-score glass cleaner lineup. Yeah, pretty toxic. It gets every board. 3s is also pretty good depending on what kind of guards you play with. Of course, you're going to make him 7-3. But just in general, you're a massive player. Like 7'3", 290, and you're gonna have an 8'4" wingspan. Of course, he'll get everybody open with screens, you know, easy pick and rolls. Of course, it's gonna get boards, but that's about it. At the end of the day, it's an inside center, but it's overpowered and it's super easy to play with. So maybe if you're new to 2K or if you don't play that much park, make this build. This is probably one of the easiest builds to play with. Now, I was gonna put a different archetype here, which was the pure shot creator, but then I thought about it. Okay, they're really overpowered on 2s, but they're a guard, and you guys know how useless guards are on 2s now. If you guys saw my video from like 3 days ago, they're useless because everybody runs 2 centers and everybody will just shoot over you. So yeah, a pure shot creator might be really good on offense for 2s, and it's also pretty toxic, but as soon as you lose the ball, you're a liability on defense. All right, our next overpowered build, it's actually gonna be a point guard. A point guard overpowered in 2K19, not a center. Actually, yes, it's going to be a point guard, and it is going to be a play sharp, which is playmaking primary and sharpshooting secondary. This is probably the only guard build in 2K19 that can do absolutely everything. You guys know I have a play sharp. He can dribble, he can shoot, probably the best isolation build in the game other than like a pure playmaker, but at that point you can't really shoot that well. If you're playing 3s, this is the guard build you want to have. This is the point guard you want to have on your team because it's going to create a lot. And when this build gets takeover, not only does it have the playmaking takeover where you break ankles, if you get the double takeover with 94, you'll basically be able to make every shot. It has 8 gold badges, so if you're grinding to 99, this is also really good because all of those will turn Hall of Fame. Now you can make this build a point guard or a shooting guard. I'll put the badge comparison on the screen. The point guard on the left, the shooting guard on the right. You get some better shooting badges with the shooting guard, but if you're gonna play some things like Pro-Am or you just want to have better playmaking badges, then I'll go with point guard. It's really up to you. Now the height of this build is actually debatable, but you want to put him at least 6'5". My play sharp is 6'5". Now the whole point of this build is being able to speed boost. You know, you're a playmaker, so if you make your player 6'5" and just play like 1 or 2 of the prelude games, you'll instantly be able to speed boost. 87 ball control. But if you're planning on grinding my career a lot before you go to the park, you know, getting all your badges, then I would go with 6'6". It's gonna take another cap breaker. It'll probably be worth it, but you're gonna of course have to play robots, and nobody likes doing that. So I'd go with 6'5". Weight all the way down, of course. There's nothing you need. Like, you don't need extra strength. Like, you're gonna be pushing people anyway. It's 2K19. And then wingspan all the way down, of course, so you can speed boost. This is one of the only useful guard builds left on the game, which is sad just because centers can just shoot over guards this year. So if you're playing 3s and you get switched on a stretch, they're probably going to shoot over you. But other than that, this is a really good build. He's going to get past everybody. If you learn how to dribble, you're going to be really effective. It's a really fun build as well. So that is the play sharp. All right, the next overpowered build we have is going to be a power forward. Now, this is the way 2K works. You know, people start finding this one overpowered build and everybody starts making it. And then it doesn't necessarily become the most overpowered build anymore because everybody has them, right? So if there's something that build is weak to, it's going to become really good. This is by far the best defensive build in the game. Way better than a lockdown. You get 6 Hall of Fame badges. You get Hall of Fame brick wall with a power forward pure rim protector, gold hustle rebounder, gold pick dodger, gold lob city finisher. Like, The badges on this build are seriously broken. There's way too many badges on it. And on top of that, this build can actually shoot. So it's good on 2s and 3s. You're gonna make him 7 feet tall. Weight, I leave it in the middle. I put it at maybe like 250. You could go down to maybe 235. And of course, you've got to max the wingspan. I haven't even made a video on this build yet, just because it's just now becoming overpowered because of all the stretches. This is the reason why this video has 5 builds, because this build especially does not work for everybody. It's one of the most overpowered builds in the game, but it doesn't work for everybody. You know, it's not a flashy build. It's not a super fun build. It's a build that you want to win games with, right? The sole purpose is to play defense. It can guard any position because you're a power forward. So you can guard the guard if he's scoring the most. Of course, he can guard stretches because he's tall. You can't get shot over. And on offense, you're probably just going to be setting screens, or on 3s, you might just be spotting up. So it's not the most flashy build, but because offense is so overpowered in this game and everybody's making offensive builds, this is the best way to counter that. If you can lock up the other team's best score with this build, you're going to get a bunch of steals. You're going to contest all their shots. You're going to win most of the games. But like I said, maybe you don't care about winning as much and you'd rather have a more flashy build. I understand that, you know, at the end of the day, the game's about having fun, even though that can be hard sometimes. This is a pretty toxic build. Now, the next overpowered build we have is a center, and you guys probably guessed that this was eventually going to come up on this list. It is the post scorer, specifically the shot creating post scorer. You guys all know I have this build. If you've watched any videos where I use this build, you know exactly why this is so overpowered. You get 3 Hall of Fame badges, 7 gold badges, 7 silver badges, and 8 bronze badges, which is a lot. Now, a lot of people question this build because sometimes they say a power forward is better. Sure, you might get more badges on it, or you might be a little bit faster, but at the end of the day, you can't shoot over people as well. And that's what this game is all about now. So that's why you want to choose a center. You know, if I played a power forward on this build, I would completely baby him. And then some people, of course, doubt the shot creating, but if you guys see how I play on mine, you'll understand why I chose shot creating. You know, a lot of people doubt, you know, the bruiser and brick wall going to gold, but who needs brick wall when you can just push people? Literally, nobody sets screens anymore. Everybody just pushes people. So it's kind of a useless badge. It's really sad. You know, I don't like it in the game, but at this point, they're probably not going to take it out. So there's no point of having Hall of Fame brick wall and Hall of Fame bruiser. You're just going to push people anyway. Also, on the plus side, you get mid-range Deadeye on gold and difficult shots on gold. This makes it so you basically cannot stop this build. Like, every fade I take that's lightly contested pretty much goes in all the time because I have both of those badges, and you don't get those badges on other versions of post scorers. I know a lot of people who also like slashing post scorers. In addition to not getting the badges, you're relying on layup animations. You know, layups in this game are pretty much all animations. A fade, I know I can get a green on every single time, and if not a green, a full bar, but a layup, you don't know because you don't know what animation you're gonna get. So you're kind of relying on that. Also, I make a ton of heavily contested layups with this build for no reason. I don't know why 2K did that, but yeah, that's why shot creating is the best. Of course, you're gonna go 7'3", max your weight, and then of course max your wingspan. So just like the glass cleaner, you are 7'3", 290 pounds with an 8'4" wingspan. If you can get good with a post scorer, knowing the animations, all that stuff, it can definitely be the most overpowered build in the game. And if you don't believe me, check out my videos. All right, guys, final build. The most overpowered build in 2K19. Like I said, these are pretty much in order, so you guys all know what this is going to be. Power forward, that gives enough of a hint. It is, of course, the pure stretch 4, everybody's favorite archetype. I think I've talked enough about pure stretches, you know, shooting over people. That's basically what the game is now. On 2s, on 3s, it doesn't matter. Not only is this probably the most overpowered build in the game, but it's super easy to play with and it's super fun. Like, you literally get the ball, hold square, and make it like every time. This year, the best position for a pure stretch is a power forward. You guys can look at the badges. Hall of Fame deep range Deadeye, pick and popper, and catch and shoot. Limitless range on gold, which is actually really important. You know, you don't even get it on gold on a center. Corner specialist, tireless score, up and under specialist. I don't know why that's on a pure stretch. And quick reflexes on gold. Quick reflexes is really useful if you want off-ball steals. Height, of course, 7 feet. Weight, I would leave it in the middle if you're going to be running center, but if you're going to be running like point guard with a center, because you know everybody runs 2 centers or even 2 centers on 3s, I would put it down all the way. And then of course wingspan, I'd just put it all the way down. You can put it a little bit farther up, but I would go all the way down. So for all of you Christmas noobs out there, if you want a head start to NBA 2K19, go make this build, because it took till probably a month ago for all the people that got it when it first came out to start using this build. You guys already know what the best build is, so go out there and make this. That's it for the video. Thank you guys for watching the 5 most overpowered and broken and toxic and whatever you want to call it the best builds in 2K19. Have some fun in the park with these builds, man. Have some fun. That's what 2K is all about. Again, make sure you guys drop a like down below as always. We're going for 2,000 likes. Go watch some more videos. They're going to be in the outro. And I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.